What is up, everybody? It is Voodoo here. I'd like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas on this episode of the Weekly Ritual for Monday, December the 23rd of 2013. Yes, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Wednesday is Christmas Day. It's a great time of year. Um, we are quickly approaching the end of this year, and next week, in the middle of next week, will be the start of 2014, if you guys can believe it. Certainly, I can't. It's like, now that I'm getting older, the years are just flying by. I can't believe that it's already almost 2014. It's pretty crazy to think about. But anyway, yes, I am scraggly for this episode. I've got some peach fuzz going, and that's another great thing about Christmas and the holidays. With time off school, you can afford to be lazy and not have to shave and not care. Obviously, I'm going to shave this and look nice for Christmas, but yeah, I haven't had to shave or anything because I'm off school, so I don't really care about doing stuff like that. So anyway, welcome to this week's ritual, and I had quite a lot to talk about this week. We've got some exciting things to talk about in terms of playthroughs, in terms of gameplay that's upcoming, and what my plans are. I think you guys are going to enjoy it because it has some variety to it. So the first thing I'm going to do with you guys is just be upfront, blunt, and honest, because that's what I do on my channel. I still have not yet put Killzone in the mail to send back yet for Assassin's Creed, because the honest truth of it is I've been lazy. Okay, I've been lazy. I haven't really gotten out of the house much in the past few days. I've had visitors come over and visit me. I have gone places, and every time I've gone places, I'm like, okay, this time when I leave, I gotta bring the game with me and put it in the mail. And then I forget. Like, every single time I forget. Like, I went out to visit my girlfriend the other day, forgot the game. I went out to go eat lunch with a friend the other day, forgot the game. So I've been out places, but I keep forgetting to bring the game with me. And then other days I haven't left the house yet. So it's still here. Now, I will be putting it in the mail to send back on Friday of this week. So again, at the end of this week, because there's no point in doing it now. There's not going to be any mail. I don't know if they send mail on Christmas Eve. I don't think they do. Definitely not Christmas Day. So I'll be sending it out on Friday because I actually have an eye appointment that I have to go to. I gotta go get a brake tag and some other stuff. So I will remember. I'll put the game somewhere where I can remember to take it with me on Friday. But that's okay, because it doesn't mean that there won't be any content just because Assassin's Creed 4 is delayed a little bit. But we will get to it. So over the weekend, what did I do? Because if you remember last week, I put the ritual up pretty late. What I did was I did my Voodoo's Verdict review of Battlefield 4 for the PlayStation 4 and uploaded that. Then I did finally my first ever PlayStation 4 direct capture footage, and it was 9 matches of Battlefield 4 multiplayer. I recorded it in full 1080p and uploaded that to YouTube. Now, what I want to say is that the video quality of the gameplay looks amazing. It looked gorgeous, stunning, full 1080p. The colors were tremendous. It looked great. Now, my commentary volume was pretty low, and it was kind of hard to hear me over the game for pretty much all those matches. Again, I still, I'm struggling with figuring out the audio levels, especially with a new system. You never really know how it's going to work out. So I apologize that the audio levels weren't where they should be. I've adopted since then a new philosophy on my audio levels where more or less what I'm going to start doing is anytime that there's like a question about whether or not the commentary volume is loud enough, I'm going to err on the side of caution. I'm going to turn up the commentary volume a lot. I'm basically going to overcompensate the commentary, because if the commentary volume turns out to be too loud, that's not necessarily that bad of a thing. If the commentary volume winds up being too low and you can't hear me, then that gets very annoying, because all you hear is me mumbling the entire time. You're trying to figure out what I'm saying, you can't hear me. If my commentary volume is a little too loud from the game volume, that's okay, because you can lower the volume on your computer, you can still clearly hear what I'm saying, it's just the game audio might be a little muted in background. But that, I think, is better than too low. So from now on, I'm gonna, if there's any question, I'm just gonna turn the commentary up, and if it's too loud, that's an easy fix. And people have commented on those videos telling me how stunning the video quality is and everything, so it was great. But it was more like a test run, because I wanted to record in 1080p to see if it was feasible, if the file sizes were manageable, if the uploading was manageable. What I came to find out is that it's not going to be feasible for me to record in full 1080p. The file sizes were generally around 1.5 gigs per video, and these are 10-minute videos. It took me the better part of 2 full days, including overnight, to upload 9 matches because the file sizes were too big. So even though the video quality is stunning, it's not worth it. It takes up too much room on my computer. It takes too long to get those videos uploaded. So unfortunately, I will be continuing to record in my normal 720p for PlayStation 4, which still looks outstanding. It's just not full 1080p. I actually recorded 3 more matches of Battlefield 4 today in 720p, upping the commentary volume, and it's much better. The commentary volume is perfect. The video quality still looks amazing, even though it's 720p, and the file sizes are back down and manageable. And I'll be putting those videos up probably sometime overnight tonight after this video. So you can check out the 3 new ones through parts 10 through 12 to see the quality that it's going to be moving forward. So that's what I did over the weekend. Now, obviously I'm not planning on doing anything video game-wise or footage-wise the next couple of days because it's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I'm going to be spending time with family. I'm going to be doing stuff, so I'm not going to really have time to do gameplay. However, following this week, into the weekend and into next week, I'm going to be doing gameplay, and I have 3 options. Obviously Assassin's Creed 4, but that's not going to be coming in until possibly later next week, maybe even later. So that's not going to be an option really for next week. But what is an option, what are the options, are number 1, to go back and start playing the DLCs for Fallout 3. Remember, there's 5 of them, and I have all of them because I bought the Game of the Year edition of Fallout 3. I've been getting that itch again to go back and play a Bethesda RPG, and I have outstanding content that I need to complete on Fallout 3. I have the 5 DLCs. So that's option number 1, and I'm planning on beginning to play those. Now, option number 2 is this. And I should have brought this over here. I meant to, but just like with the returning Killzone, I forgot. But I got this game in the mail today. This is Kingdom Hearts HD Remix, or 1.5 HD Remix. This is actually my Christmas present from my girlfriend. So I decided to go ahead and get Kingdom Hearts, the first collection, the first HD collection. I mentioned in a previous video that I was interested in playing Kingdom Hearts. I now own it. Now this game contains Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, which is an HD remake of Kingdom Hearts 1. It contains Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories, which Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was the second game to come out. It came out, I believe it was on Nintendo DS originally, and then they ported it to PlayStation 2 as Re-Chain of Memories, and they've included it in this. And then it also includes the HD remastered cutscenes from Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. So, or 358 over 2, I think was the name of the game. This is called 358 over 2 days because it's the cinematics. So I'm definitely going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 1, and that will start next week at some point. Or I should say the end of this week at some point. Now, Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories, I don't know what I'm going to do with yet, because I looked up the gameplay, and I didn't realize this, but it's a completely different style of gameplay from the normal Kingdom Hearts series, like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. It's based on like a card-style combat system, and that just sounds like something that doesn't really interest me that much. So what I may do is I may start playing Re-Chain of Memories after I beat Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. And if I like the gameplay, I'll continue to play it. If I don't like the gameplay, I'm just going to stop. And I will research and read on the story, because I've been told by Kingdom Hearts fans that the story of Chain of Memories is very crucial and pivotal to the series. So I'll definitely get up to date on the story of it. I'm just not 100% sure I'm going to be playing that game. Really, I got this collection for Kingdom Hearts 1. And then obviously I'll be watching the cutscenes of 358/2 at some point. So, but we don't have to worry about Rechain of Memories yet until I finish Kingdom Hearts 1. So Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix will be starting probably into the end of this week, into the weekend, and I will probably alternate between the Fallout 3 DLCs and Kingdom Hearts for a while until Assassin's Creed 4 comes into play, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do from there. So those are my options. And what you're going to see basically coming up is Kingdom Hearts and Fallout 3 DLCs being mixed together. Okay? So that's what's going on with gameplay. I may be doing some year-end videos. It's not going to be anything video edited or anything. If I do anything like that, it's going to be just like this, just like a vlog style. And I'm not necessarily talking about like top 10 games of the year, top 10 this and that, but I may think of some creative ideas to do for year-end videos. I may do a video where it's not necessarily top 10 games, but I talk about all the games I played this year. I reveal to you what I think was my favorite game of the year and some of the better games of this year. I talk about some of the most hyped games that I played and what I thought of some games that were surprisingly good, things like that. So I may do some end of the year creative type of videos next week or so. And coming up in, I think it's like 3 weeks, is my 3-year channel anniversary already. And I'm trying to think of some ideas to do that. I normally have in the past done vlog videos where I reflect on my channel anniversary, so I'm sure I'm going to do that again. But I may do something along the lines of seeing if anyone wants to play a game with me, like online, like Battlefield 4 on PlayStation 4, because I know a lot of people are probably going to be getting PS4s for Christmas, along with Battlefield. So I'll see like if there's people who want to play with me on Battlefield 4, or maybe, I don't know, maybe we can do a special Voodoo's Brew where we get viewers on the podcast to talk to us or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to think about it and see if I can't come up with anything creative to do for my 3-year channel anniversary, which is coming up. I think it's the 17th of January. I could be wrong, but I think that's the date. And yeah, that's basically it. Those are my plans. That's what's been going on. So that's pretty much it for this week's ritual. So again, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I almost said Merry Quismas. Merry Christmas to everybody. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays to the rest of you. I know, well, I don't know. I think Hanukkah is over already because it started pretty early. It was like around the end of November, I believe, Hanukkah started. So I'm fairly sure Hanukkah's over. But for everybody else, I wish you a happy holidays, and it's a great time of the year. Again, I hope everybody's enjoying it. I hope everyone is having a good time with their family and friends. I know I've been enjoying my time off, and it's a welcome rest from the craziness that was this semester. It's nice to have time off and to not worry about stuff. Last bit of news I want to report on is it's looking like my surgery, my oral surgery, is going to be happening sometime after New Year. So it's probably going to be either the end of next week or early the week following. So sometime around, like the 4th or the 5th of January is when my surgery is going to be. I need to call them after Christmas and talk to them about scheduling, but that's probably when it's going to take place. So I'll update you guys with more information as I have it on that and how long I think it's going to knock me out of doing YouTube, but it shouldn't be too long. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a good one. Toward the end of this week, I'll be back on the channel with, I don't know what I'm going to play first. Honestly, I'm probably going to play Kingdom Hearts first because I really want to play it. And I'm going to be alternating Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix with, it's loose in here, it's driving me nuts. It's one of these little papers. Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, and then I will also be doing some of the DLC for Fallout 3 as well. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone. I'll see you toward the end of this week with gameplay, and again early next week for a ritual. So thanks, guys. Have a good week, and I'll see you later.